You see that?
Yeah. That walleye did that earlier. He just comes screaming up off the bottom. He's hanging right there with me. There, got it. You can just tell the way it's shaking its head.
It's funny watching him come off the bottom.
Yeah, he's a pretty good fish. Feels like.
Oh,
Nice
northern
one.
or is it a walleye?
Yeah,
It's a big fish, whatever it is.
He's a good one. I loosened my drag a little bit on him.
He just cruised under my hole. Let me get my line up. That's a big fish. You sure that ain't northern?
Well, I didn't get a good look at him. I don't know. No, it's a northern.
Is it? It just was. I could see it was big.
Yeah, it's a northern. But I got to get his head turned.
Get this out of the way.
There you go.
Fun
I thought it was a walleye at first.
I did too when he flashed under my hole.
I figured he'd come right up there and decide he wanted
Screaming.
That might be why the perch aren't right here.
He's
either.
been hanging around. What's funny is when you brought him up, I brought my thing up, there was fish still suspended.
Oh, look at that. Got him just where you wanted him. Right there. Whoa, that didn't take long. He said, let me out of here.
These guys didn't even have snacks out.
What's fishing roots? My old man is a 30-year full-time professional fishing guide. Quite honestly, one of the best fishermen you'll ever meet. My son is the most obsessed fisherman you'll ever meet. And me, I'm a fisherman with a particular set of creative skills. 3 generations snagged on fishing? Welcome to Fishing Roots. On this episode of Fishing Roots, we're hole hopping across southern Wisconsin, and we'll even share a tip that could help you catch more.
Fish on. Cool fish on the bottom still too. Oh, bluegill. Nice bluegill.
These aren't the world's biggest fish, but there's something to be said about catching consistent fish. I don't know about you, but I'll take fish over no fish.
Shouldn't take very long. Couple fish down on the screen too, it looks like.
Today yielded more than 200 fish between the 3 of us.
Crappie.
That kind of catching, I'll do that all day long.
That little crappie. You know, when you're ice fishing, even though that's a small fish, one thing these fish like, you can see that's a horizontal lure. That should be fished horizontal, but see how it's hanging there after you catch a fish on it? What you want to do is always make sure you get a hold of that knot, bring it back around. You want it to hang like that. That's how you want it to hang. You know, I'll show you what I mean. If I'd left it the other way, these fish wouldn't. There he goes. And when you're fishing deep water like we're fishing today, you definitely want that bait hanging horizontally. There it goes down. Getting it down there. It's cold today, so it's kind of hard to get it this light bait to fall that fast. But we're getting it down there. There it goes. See if they'll come up and meet it here. Should be some fish coming up here pretty quick. We'll jigger a little bit. Get that horizontal flutter. With this cone angle that I've got on here right now, this 21 degree on this Humminbird Helix 7 is it's covering 10 feet of the bottom here and 26 feet of water. So that's a pretty good coverage in a circle here. He's right there, you can see him, but he's not quite committing to come up to it. Keep it shaking it at him a little bit. Here he's coming up now. There he is. Oop, missed him. He hit it. There he goes back down. I'll follow him back a little bit and stop just above him. Here he comes back up. Oop, got him that time. But that's how important that horizontal presentation is. I like to reel these fish up slow so that, and that bait is Drastic Plastics Ice Fluke, a red one. Here we go. Like I say, we try to bring them up slow so out of this deep water. There's more down there. Let's see if we can get them to come back up here again for it. You don't want it hanging vertical. You want it, grab your knot, grab your bait in your knot, and just pull it back so it hangs just like that. Drop it down, see if this entices them to come up. He's a couple of them still right there on the bottom. There. We'll stop it way above him. Oh yeah, here he comes. Oh, there he is. Yep. Bring him up again slow so we can let him go. But that's how important that horizontal is. Whoa, he wanted to jump out of the hole. He wanted to jump right out of that hole.
Good. There's a small crappie. Go back forth. Go.
They're hitting it on the fall, you know, as that little spoon flutters. Mine's lighter than what you're fishing, but it seems like as soon as you let it flutter down a little bit, they like to hit it, you know, you lift it up and just let it fall back. And see, I'll get it above them and then just let it fall. Yeah, and they come right back up for it. So they want to chase, but they don't. There he comes. There he is. They want to chase it, but they don't want to. You know, they seem to want it falling back down, and they don't seem to hit it as it's coming. Oh, it's a bluegill. A little bluegill. Hit that spoon. Ha.
You get it in the worst way too, looks like.
He got all three trebles on that little spoon. That little guy. There we go. Must be a mixture of in this school out here.
It's funny, you straighten that out and get it sitting right on the line. That jig head makes all the difference in the world.
Your jig box, but I just want to grab a little bit, little tiny light out of there. It's lost mine, I'm sorry.
You may.
Oh,
It's in the top thing.
oh, the tackle box.
I'll get it.
Okay.
It's in here, I think. You want the smaller jigs? You only use the ones that don't catch fish, okay? Can I have them back when you're done? What'd you take? Anything good?
Something really good, yeah. That too good?
It's too good. You can't use that.
Thanks, Dad.
Doesn't help when you got a fish on. All kinds of wrap and somehow magically still had them. All kinds of business going on. Coming up a long way to it. Perch. A little bit bigger guy. Sitting in down the hole.
There we go. Hard to get a hook in these little rascals, but once you do, maybe there's some better ones. Oh, it's another crappie.
Had a few perch mixed in.
Yes, last year we caught one that was big enough to keep.
Yeah, put them all back down.
Boy, he came way up after the that red minnow.
Yeah. Little fluke.
I'm liking that little red minnow though.
I'm liking that red angry.
Do you like that little angry ant too? Seems like red's the color. Oop. Long range release.
It's fun when you can move it and get them to come after it. It's just a different fishing, you know, where you can kind of talk them into it.
Yep. Tease them and the bite.
Instead of dead sticking it and just sitting there.
They want to stop though when they're hitting it, it seems like.
Yeah.
But they were hitting it for me before when it was falling.
They were definitely more aggressive an hour ago.
Yep. That front should be getting in here pretty quick. That other front that's coming.
Scream right up to yours.
Screaming right up as I was jigging it. Yeah, once you get on the school, figure out what they want. It's pretty easy, but sometimes getting on the school and figuring out what they want can be the hard part.
Didn't even know he was there.
Yeah, they hit it when it's falling, and then all of a sudden your line goes slack. There he is.
Took my fish.
He liked that minnow better, I guess. Oh, there he is right in the hole. It came off. There's one right there on the bottom, will you?
He came right up to it screaming and then he stopped on the brakes. I'm like something. Didn't like it that time. I'm used to sitting in one hole. Used to hole hop, you know,
Yeah,
catching a couple, moving, catching.
Once you get on them, it's pretty not too bad.
It's comfortable fishing.
I can't thank you enough for taking time out of your busy schedule to check out Fishing Roots, watch this video. It'd be really helpful for us if you'd take a second and subscribe, tell a friend. There'll be more from Fishing Roots real soon.